Hi, welcome to The Doctor and the Baker. I'm Dr. Donald DeFabio.
And I'm Biagio Giuliano, Biagio the Baker, as also Biagio the Chef. And we are here today cooking from the heart for the heart. Here with Dr. DeFabio, we're going to discuss some of the ingredients that will be beneficiary for the heart. So, Doc, what are we doing today? We're gonna make a roast tomato, a rustic roast tomato with over some mixed green salad with some beets.
All right.
Okay, this was one of my grandfather recipe, a simple thing. You know, people that they go in a farmer, they always have a tomato, beets, onions, so rustic.
That's it.
Rustic thing. So here we are going to start sauteing a little bit of garlic. So we have a pan going.
It's always good to have the pan nice and hot, correct?
We want the pan hot, but not really, really hot. We don't want to burning anything. We want to cooking.
All right.
So, you know, we have the pan, you know.
Now, when you said roasted tomatoes, we're going to be putting it in the pan here. So,
right.
When you say roasting, it also implies like a braising type of thing?
Exactly. We mostly like, you know, we are going to braise the tomato, and then we are going to serve on a beautiful multigrain bread that come from our location, and then I'm gonna make you cutting today. As a matter of fact, you complained last week, so this time I'm gonna make you working.
Oh boy, I got something to do today.
See?
I just can't sit and talk. But you know, Biagio, it is all about making foods healthy.
I
mean, that's really my passion. I mean,
well, healthy, but it's gotta come from the heart. So passionate.
Exactly,
so
and it's got to be good for you. So let's make it happen. So we have some hot oil.
We have a little bit of olive oil, and
I
start a little bit of smoking. So we have a little bit of onions.
Nice.
We're going to put a little bit of tomato.
Now, as the tomatoes are going in, people need to understand that tomatoes are very high in phytonutrients. You've heard about the lycopene in there. You've heard about the lutein in there. There are 14 different phytonutrients in tomatoes. They are chock full of great nutrients. Good for the heart, high in potassium. Did you realize that a small can of tomato paste has more potassium per ounce than any other food?
Wow.
So potassium, really good for the heart.
So
now,
anyway,
how hot is
look,
that?
It's very hot, it's going, see, it's already translucent, the tomato getting softer. You know, we don't want to really make it brown. So we just go over, because we still want to see what we're eating, you know. We want to see that the tomato, you know, it's a tomato. It's not a paste. So with that, now we're going to put a little bit of seasoning. So we're going to put a little bit of salt. Again, sea salt, and we're going to crack a little bit of pepper.
Now, some people may want to use those no salt imitation salts that have potassium chloride instead of sodium chloride. Be cautious if you're cooking with it, because it is a little bitter. So this is sea salt. We find that works well. High in minerals, and we're going to be talking about manganese and magnesium moving forward. What do we got going in now?
We put a little bit of basil for coloring and for flavoring. Okay, pretty much this is done. So at this moment, we're going to put this on low.
And the aromatic oils from the basil, again, very healthy for the heart.
You put it very, very low. There you go. See it? Nice.
Beautiful.
It's meshing. There we go. We got it.
Beautiful.
So this is that. So now we're going to make salad, mixed green salads. We're going to toss it up with our beets that we talked before. See,
beets.
This is beets. Previously we boiled the beets, we let it cool off with cubes. Nothing special, you know, just very easy and simple.
Now, beets are very good for you for lots of reasons. Number one, they're high in betadines. Betadines are very good for your liver. They help with what's called phase 2 detoxification in the liver. Notice, Biagio, you boil them. Boil or steam them maintains the integrity of the nutrients of the beets much better than roasting. You can roast them, but boil or steam, really good detoxification for the liver.
So again, a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, if you guys are liking, or maybe not pepper.
A little bit.
A little bit of olive oil just to coating everything. Here we go, and we just kind of toss it up.
Now the olive oil we like to use is infused with a little bit of
omega-3.
Omega-3s. Omega-3 oils are a good oil. They're a monounsaturated oil. Very anti-inflammatory, very good for the heart. And of course, greens, you can't go wrong. When you have greens, I think this is the plate,
I'm going to ask you to get me. Here we go.
There we go. I can do certain things. I'm not just an information guy, you know?
Now you're really cooking.
That's it.
So we're going
we'll
to
make you a little room.
So anyway, if you can cut me some of the beautiful bread, we need a nice beautiful wedge, okay? Not too big.
You want to what I got to mention is you notice the bread is a panella, and it's
a panella,
it's
right?
face up. It's not upside down. My mother would be, and my grandfather, if we ever left the bread on its side or upside down, that was a bad, bad omen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, always have to leave the panella up.
Absolutely.
So Grandpa and my mother in their honor. You just want a wedge of the crust, or you want to get a little bit of
No,
the
just
grain?
to make me like the grain, you know, just cutting through, you know what, cut another piece.
Cut another piece?
Yeah, cut another piece.
Do it like this. We get a nice
Yeah,
little bit.
nice-
Now, whole grains. Whole
nice
grains we know are
piece.
very good for the heart. But what you have to understand, it's not just multi-grain bread, it's whole grain bread. Whole grains are where you're going to get the B vitamins, where you're going to get the fiber. It's where you're going to get, you know, the cocuzel, we used to call this. I'm
The
going to put a little,
cocuzel, there
I'm going to
we
put a
go.
little bit of the cocuzel from my father on there. But it's the whole grains are where you get the real fiber nutrient qualities. Oh, look at that.
And there you have it.
Roasted tomatoes, rustic style.
tomato style. There you go.
Very nice. Some beets, anti-inflammatory with the greens. Look at the colors. We see 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors on there. That's what's important with your food. When you want the phytonutrients, the antioxidants, you want lots of different colors. That's what brings all the different minerals. That's what brings all the different nutrients. And remember, tomatoes have the highest concentration of antioxidants than any other fruit, because they're a fruit, aren't they?
A fruit, exactly.
Tomatoes are a fruit, but guess what? At the end of the show, we're going to be using something that's even higher than tomatoes in both vitamin C and antioxidants.